Darren, Lacey here, well excited about maybe getting onto the island. I certainly do believe I've got the skill set for it, and I've certainly got the physique, even at 48. I'll certainly show some of these younger guys up. Reference to hunting, fishing, any outdoor skills, I've got them all. I can do all of those, no problems whatsoever. Tracking animals, going out, I mean this piece of kit here that I've got here looks a raw state, but I can turn that into a French arrow, which is fantastic for taking out birds, small mammals, etc. Or you can use it the other way around. I can turn that into a little spear for spear fishing, which is fantastic. Being that I've been a chef for the last 20 years, I am able to cook almost anything, and I can ruck something up from almost nothing. So in an area like this, where you've got all your natural resources, I'm in the element. You know, you've got all your wild herbs that are around and about. You've got your, this time of the year, you've got all your mushrooms, your fungi and that. I can do all that. I certainly wouldn't cook anything unless I knew it was edible, so no worries on that front. Behind me here you can see that I've knocked up this little shelter, which is pretty sturdy. It's got a nice solid roof bar that goes across it, because it's actually part of a tree that's formed. So for this to fall over, it would need for the tree to come down. So you know, it's pretty substantial. Then looking around the shelter, you can see that it needs to be weatherproof, but that's not a problem for me, because I can do that no problems at all with the other guys on site to give me a hand. Around the outside we've got the barrier. The barrier there is to keep anything that's not wanted in the camp out. Same with that, needs a little bit of work doing on that, but just shows I've got the skills for the job. I'm an outgoing person. I do get on with most people. You know, I do come across one every now and then that wants to argue with me all the time, or whatever, but I try and put all my things across the correct way to make us move in the right direction. I'm not a negative person, so anything that we do will be all to do with positivity. Reference to food, like I said earlier, as long as everybody gets stuck in to going out doing bits and pieces to get the food and keeping the camp tidy and making sure the structures are kept up to date and everything, then we're all going to get on just fine, because I just cannot stand people that loll around and that haven't got any zest for getting on. Reference to living off the land, like I said earlier, I once actually rugby tackled a horse to the floor, because we tried to catch it a couple of times with the head collar, but just couldn't get it. So I literally dived on it and pulled it down to the floor so we could get the head collar on it. So if it comes to that, I can certainly do that. And food-wise, like I said, we definitely will not be going short on food. We're gonna, we'll be okay with that one.